I'm inside the Del Mar College Center for Economic Development near the Small Business Development Center. The SBDC is a premier service provider to small businesses in the Coastal Bend region. The SBDC is continuously developing and refining consulting resources and training workshops to meet the needs of local small businesses. Another of the many assets available at Del Mar now. I am Amy Mintz, Associate Professor of Child Development Early Childhood at Del Mar College. The Program Director and Associate Professor of Health Information Technology, Karen Williams, is here. She'll tell us all about her program. Procurement Specialist with the Del Mar College Procurement Technical Assistance Center and the Small Business Development Center is also with us. Robert Mirabal will explain what's available in his area. Students in the radio and television program have an all-new Del Mar Now update. There's a lot of great information lined up. Stay with us. This is Del Mar Now. Our first guest is the Program Director and Associate Professor of Health Information Technology. She holds a bachelor's degree from the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, a master's from Louisiana Tech University. Please welcome Karen Williams. Hi, thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much, Amy. Nice to be here.
Okay, how long have you been working at Del Mar and what brought you to this area?
I've been here at Del Mar going on 14 years. Prior to coming to Corpus Christi, because I'm not originally from Texas, my family and I lived in Michigan for a year, but originally we're from Louisiana. It was kind of cold in Michigan. I didn't like the snow in April, so we decided to move to a warmer area, and I really love it here.
Well, that's great. Well, Del Mar's glad to have you.
Thank you so much.
Tell us a little bit about the field of health information technology, and how did you become interested in this field?
Well, it's sort of a funny story, and I tell my students this, that when I was going to school, I actually started out as a nursing student, but I saw that nursing wasn't my field. So my roommate at the time was majoring in something called medical record administration. I had no idea what that was, and I can remember asking her, "What is that?" And she said, she was explaining it to me, and she didn't want to go into detail. She said, "Oh, we make a lot of money." I said, "Okay, that's for me." So most of my courses transferred into the program, and the rest is history.
Well, there you go. Well, sounds like it could be a profitable career then for somebody.
Yeah, it really can.
So tell us about the degrees that Del Mar offers in this field. We have a certificate and a degree option, and are there prereqs that you would see in other allied health courses?
Yes, we have an associate degree in health information technology and a coding specialist certificate. The coding specialist certificate actually feeds into the associate degree. So the prerequisites include anatomy and physiology, biology 2401, medical terminology, and a computer course. The computer course that is now currently the prerequisite is Introduction to Computers, but any 3-credit hour recently enrolled 3-credit hour course could substitute for that.
Okay, so this field kind of sounds like it takes a little bit of the medical aspects and technology aspects and kind of morphs them a little bit together.
Yes, it actually does. I always describe it as the administrative side of healthcare. We don't take care of patients, we take care of patients' health information. Mm-hmm. And leading into that, because of the change in the landscape of the healthcare system, everything is moving from paper record systems to electronic record systems. And so that has led actually the change in the kinds of students that we're seeing now. We see more information technology driven students. That leads itself to getting more male students, because male tend to major in information technology. But this is an opportunity for them, if they wanted to work in healthcare, to move into the field of health information technology. We have a lot of health science majors and professionals who are interested in going into the field simply because we're moving in the direction of electronic health record systems. We have more registered nurses coming into our field. We have more health information professionals who have worked in the field for quite a while, who are interested in making a career change, and so they're coming into the field of health information technology.
So they see the demand and they're going with it.
Yes, yes.
You mentioned that anatomy and physiology and some computer courses. What would be some other courses that a student would take?
Well,
Some examples.
some of the courses include, because we're dealing with patient information, and so we have to understand, as health information professionals, we have to understand the patient's patient information. So courses include pathophysiology, pharmacology, I mentioned medical terminology. There's one introductory course called Health Data Content and Structure, and that introduces any students coming into the field record content. There's a chapter on legal ethical aspects of health information, because part of what students have to understand are the privacy laws that regulate patient, the release of patient information. There's a healthcare statistics course, because one of the concepts that students need to understand is healthcare statistics, managing or calculating patient health statistics, especially in the hospital setting.
Well, it sounds like they're going to be very knowledgeable of this field once they complete their graduate degree or their degree at Del Mar. So what would be some jobs students could obtain with this associate's or certificate degree?
I always explain to students, because that's what they ask me, and I tell them anywhere where patient information is maintained. That include hospitals, hospice, home health, insurance companies. Attorneys even deal with patient health information. Anywhere where patient information is kept is an opportunity for those students to work there and manage that information. There are many coders now that I'm familiar with who are working from home. They're not necessarily working for a hospital here in Corpus Christi. They're working for hospitals in Dallas, Austin. But the potential for any certified coder, once they begin working from home, Amy, they actually have the opportunity to work for a hospital in Alaska, Australia, the Middle East, because of the electronic health data that they're actually coding. And so the salaries for those individuals, they're not getting the salaries here locally. They're getting the salaries of those healthcare settings that they're working for.
Sounds like a great opportunity for a lot of students.
Yes.
Quickly, can you tell us how someone can find more information about this program?
Well, they can call the Allied Health Department that is located on the West Campus. They can go to Del Mar's website. The web page for the Health Information Technology is www.delmar.com/HIT. And they'll find all the information, including phone numbers, contact information for the Health Information Technology program.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing information with us today.
Thank you, Amy. It's been a pleasure.
It's time for a break, but students in the radio and television program are up next with the Del Mar Now update. After that, we'll meet the procurement specialist with the Del Mar College Procurement Technical Assistance Center. Stay with us.
Dreaming of success? Make it a reality. At delmar.edu, Del Mar College. Dreams delivered.
Plan your next event at Del Mar College's Richardson Performance Hall. Our facility accommodates conferences, concerts, religious events, and private parties. We have 3 lounges, balcony elevators, and a convenient drive-up drop-off. For productions, Richardson Performance Hall has more than 1,700 seats and is outfitted with staging, rigging, lighting, and sound capabilities, plus many patron and performer amenities. Book your next event at Richardson Performance Hall. We create dreams, one event at a time. For more information, call 361-698-2228.
Turn what if into why not at delmar.edu. Del Mar College. Dreams delivered.
Welcome to Del Mar Now Update. I'm Heather Wahardo. Del Mar College Literary Magazine has won first place in national competition, The Siren. In competition with another national finalist, was chosen as the winner for the College Media Association's Pinnacle Award. Assistant Professor of Journalism Robert Meilenberg says the Pinnacle Award goes to the best literary magazine produced by a 2-year school. Meilenberg noted this was the first time The Siren was up for such an award. The Siren has been produced since 1996. The fall 2013 issue was submitted for the competition. English faculty member Sarah Kaplan's creative writing class provided short stories and poetry. Former Del Mar student Betty Alvarado was the editor, and she received an honorable mention for the best magazine spread. 3 Del Mar students attended the National College Media Convention in Philadelphia earlier this semester. The student newspaper, The Foghorn, placed 4th for Best in Show. Registration is underway for the spring semester at Del Mar College. Students may register in office with academic departments through December 17th. Students with over 24 hours may register online without seeing an advisor, but are still encouraged to meet with an advisor. Registration information is available on the college's website. The admissions process and other important information is available. Payment for the spring semester is due January 5th, and classes begin January 20th. Ground has been broken for a new training facility on Del Mar College's West Campus. The Process and Instrumentation Technology Pilot Plant is a working model of distillation unit. Such units are commonly used at local refineries and petrochemical plants. The training facility will include a 32-foot tower as well as all the associated instrumentation. Construction is to be complete in spring 2015. Students will experience what it's like to work in a refinery setting with hands-on training. Del Mar's Vice President of Workforce Development and Strategic Initiatives, Lenora Keys, says the plant addresses a growing need for skilled technicians in the Coastal Bend. The website's practicalnursing.org says that Del Mar College's licensed vocational nurse program is one of Texas' best. Lauding the 100% passing rate, the online site says the program is the state's 7th best and the best in South Texas. Approximately 7 to 10 students graduate from the LVN program annually. Chair of the Nursing Education Department at Del Mar College, Dr. Evangeline De Leon, says the small number is due to the program's uniqueness. Students can transfer easily from the 3-semester LVN program to the 4-semester RN program. About 120 students graduate each year from the registered nurse program. Job growth is projected to grow 9% in the Coastal Bend for LVNs and 7% for RNs. The average starting salary ranges from $43,000 to $67,000. For more information on the programs, go online to delmar.edu/RN. A 2-year multi-million-dollar grant has been provided to assist individuals to gain a GED certificate. The U.S. Census Bureau estimates that nearly 52,000 Nueces County residents over the age of 18 have not finished high school. That number increases to over 92,000 for the 12-county Coastal Bend region. The Texas Workforce Commission Adult Education and Literacy Grant, which is nearly $3.5 million, will help fund Del Mar College's GED program. Approximately 3,000 people will be assigned in gaining a GED education. Del Mar's GED instruction program is the largest provider of adult education services in Nueces County. Statistics show that someone with less than a high school diploma earns an average income of about $18,000 per year. That income rises to $26,000 with a high school diploma or GED certificate. Individuals with some college have the median income rise to nearly $33,000. For more information about Del Mar College's GED program, go online to www.delmar.edu/GED. Several students have been selected to the Texas two-year college All-State Choir. 8 Del Mar College students were selected after recent additions that also included Victoria College and Austin Community College. The All-State Choir will participate in the annual Texas Music Educators Association Convention in February. About 200 students from across the state will attend 3 days of rehearsals with a final concert showcasing their talents. Representing Del Mar College are Joshua Adams, Florenzo Cortez, Steven Garcia, Gabriela Hernandez, Melody Morales, Christopher Rodriguez, Sarah Silva, and Andrea Tovar. Del Mar College's concert choir is primary choral ensemble for vocal music majors. The choir is open to students from any other field of study. That's this edition of Del Mar Now Update. I'm Heather Guajardo. Stay tuned for more Del Mar Now.
Don't just dream it. Do it. At delmar.edu. Del Mar College. Dreams delivered.
Social media is bringing us closer together every day. The CCRTA invites you to stay in touch through any and all of our many pages. Follow us on Facebook for up-to-date news about the city and other issues in public transit. Stay up to date on rider alerts through Twitter. Find route information, maps, and more on our website at ccrta.org. View videos or take our downtown virtual tour on our YouTube page. Or email us with any questions or concerns. Be connected to the Corpus Christi Regional Transportation Authority.
Catch the Viking spirit. Nationally recognized and locally focused, Del Mar College has been delivering dreams for over 75 years. If Del Mar College has touched your life, join the Vikings Alumni Association and help others achieve their dreams. Stay connected. Support scholarships. Explore the Viking Career Network. Join online today at delmar.edu/alumni for as little as $10 and get a free t-shirt. Show your Viking pride.
Go from I dream to I am. At delmar.edu. Del Mar College. Dreams delivered.
For more information about Del Mar Now, log on to www.delmar.edu/now. If you have questions, comments, or suggestions to help us improve Del Mar Now, send an email to now@delmar.edu.
Our final guest is the procurement specialist with the Del Mar College Procurement Technical Assistance Center in the Small Business Development Center. He holds an associate's degree from Del Mar College, a bachelor's degree from the University of Incarnate Word, and a master's degree from St. Mary's University. He also holds a federal contractor certification level 1, 2, and 3. Please welcome to Del Mar Now, Robert Mirabal.
Thank you.
Hi, thanks for being with us today.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, how long have you been part of the Small Business Development Center at Del Mar College?
It's been almost 2 years now.
Okay, well that's exciting. Welcome.
Thank you.
I know that many of the staff at the Small Business Development Center come to Del Mar directly from the workforce to offer their expertise to local businesses. What expertise do you bring to the center?
Well, I was employed for approximately 30 years in a small business, and during that time some of the positions I held were contract manager, contract analyst, production manager. I worked in warehousing and logistics, human resources, and estimating.
Okay.
So you can say I'm I would like to say well-rounded.
Yes, definitely. In a very specific skill set, technical kind of workforce, which is a high demand in this area.
Yeah, it was. I think I would like to say really analytical because of the numbers and number crunching I was doing all the time.
Okay. So within the Small Business Development Center, you work in the Procurement Technical Assistance Center, or the PTAC. How has your prior business experience helped you with your work with the PTAC?
Well, we refer to the PTAC as PTAC, and it was during the last 20 years of my working experience that I predominantly did contract management. And while I was doing contract management, I was working very closely with procurement specialists from local, state, and federal agencies. So it was during that time that I gained an invaluable amount of experience working with these individuals and really learning up close and firsthand the government procurement process. Okay.
And what does this PTAC offer to local businesses?
Well, to local businesses, first of all, PTAC offers no-fee confidential advising to any business that is interested in government contracting. We offer services such as advising, seminars, outreach. Also, we offer networking for businesses and government agencies or government purchasing officials. Also, within our PTAC office, we also have a fully functional plan room. And a lot of construction companies find that particularly useful because we're able to pull down live construction projects in our service area, and we have the capability to actually print out full-size schematics for them to look at prior to making a decision to bid or no bid on a particular contract.
Okay, and there has been a lot of development in this area, so have your offices been quite busy?
Yeah, actually our offices have been quite busy. There's been a lot of government contracting going on. As you know, the economy is really, really good right now, driven a lot by, you know, Eagle Ford Shale and everything else. So our offices have been very busy, and this is a really good time to be in the construction business.
Well, that's good to hear for a lot of our viewers.
Yes.
Then. Are the services that the PTAC offered only limited to employees of Corpus Christi or Nueces County area?
No, actually PTAC serves a 12-county area. We're based here in Nueces County, but some of the counties that we also service are Bee, Goliad, Live Oak, Calhoun, Clayburgh, Jim Wells, and Duval. I may have missed a couple, but off the top of my head, that's what I can think of.
Okay, and are these services free of charge?
Well, we like to use a word that they're no fee.
Okay.
They're no fee advising, and because our services really have value, and we really add a lot of useful information, and it's continual. It's not, a lot of our clients have been with PTAC for many, many years, and it's because government certifications and regulations change. And so they have to be abreast of those changes and know the technology to keep up with those changes.
That makes sense, definitely.
Yeah.
And you are the go-to guru on that then, I hope.
I like to think so.
I teach in the child development program, and many times we have students who go through the program with the goal of starting their own child care center. What words of advice would you have for any new business owner to our community? Well,
if it's a new startup business, my first suggestion would be that they contact the SBDC. The SBDC is a small business development center, and we're housed together with them at the Center for Economic Development building here at Del Mar College. The SBDC consults and they offer advice to businesses just starting out. Such would be the case that you just mentioned. Really, government procurement is for companies that have been established and have access to capital, both financial capital and human capital, in order to execute the contract successfully. So to restate, I think their first avenue would be to see the great advisors at the Small Business Development Center, and then through them we work collaboratively so that they can hand them off to us at that point, or continue to help them develop their own business to put them in a position to do future government contracting.
Okay. You mentioned government contracting. Does having the base here in our area influence a lot of the businesses that are coming through?
Yes and no. When I say government contracting, I'm referring to the whole gamut of contracting, and that includes your city, your county, your state, and federal. So yes, having the military bases here aid a lot in the federal side, but there's also a lot of contracts available on the city side and the state side.
Oh, good point. Good to bring up. Yes, thank you. Well, how can people find out more information about this program?
Well, all they have to do is call 698-1021, or they can visit our website at www.delmar.edu/SBDC/PTAC.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing with us today.
You're welcome.
If you have questions or comments about Del Mar Now, send an email to now@delmar.edu. We'll be back in January with an all-new show. Until then, have a safe and happy holiday season. I'm Amy Mintz for Del Mar Now. Thanks for watching.